episode 2. Hello, Happy Kim.
Hello,
Spike.
Chris.
Joe. Another episode. Yeah, we're actually going to try to do 2 episodes at least in this week and see what we got. Last episode we talked about the first episode of Loki. See if I take that one out. Too lazy, didn't read or didn't watch. It was good. You should watch it. Anyway, it'll blow your mind. Anyway, you wanted to talk about Superman and Lois this week. By all means, tell me about Superman and Lois because, honestly, I have not seen the last 2 episodes. No.
Oh,
I have not had a chance to see. No, you absolutely can because I have walked away from the CW. Okay, I completely gave up Flash. I don't even miss it.
Well, that's
Superman and Lois, I want to sit there and watch it, but I have not been able to bring myself to see. I saw the first episode where they came back after the break. I haven't seen any of the ones after that. So you tell me. Talk to me then. Talk to me.
Alright, so.
Alright, what happened?
I want to give you my thoughts. I'm going to give you some spoilers and what I think may happen. So.
Yeah.
So far, we already know that, Superman and Lois live on the Kent's farm. They have 2 teenage boys and all that stuff, right? Okay, so forget all about that for right now. Let's concentrate on some of the problems. We know that Lois Lane is trying to find out things about, I forgot what his name is. I don't know if he's the mayor or if he's running for mayor.
Oh, Mayor McCheese.
Whatever his name is.
Yeah.
So apparently that guy is making Kryptonians. Okay, an army of Kryptonians. Lex Luthor, who we thought was Lex Luthor, actually is not Lex Luthor. He's from a different timeline.
I know which direction they're going in, I do believe. Go ahead.
He's from a different timeline, and he is actually Steel. Steel! That name has not been brought up in, like, years.
They're going in a different direction then. I like this.
In a different timeline, he was actually married to Lois Lane, and they had a daughter. And I kid you not, the daughter, she had like a afro hair, the buns, right? Now, I don't know if they're going to do this because she's a tech person. She like literally fixes things. She reminds me of that bee girl, the one that shrinks
Bumblebee,
into a bee.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Bumblebee has the big old
like
piece on the side of her head. Yes.
Now, I don't know if that's how they're going to go. Okay, I don't know. But she looks just like, she even had the goggles on her head and stuff like that. I was like, wait a minute.
For those of you who don't know who Bumblebee is, real quick. Okay, Steel is a black superhero who, after Superman died in the comic books, he decided that the world needed more good guys, and so he builds this Superman-inspired suit of armor and this big old, big honking sledgehammer, and so he's kind of like a cross between Superman, Thor, and of course John Henry, the guy who sits there and hammer. Bumblebee was one of DC's first black characters. Basically, she's the Wasp, but without all the press credentials. So
yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
So, anyways, basically in his timeline, Superman, amongst a bunch of other kryptonite people, destroyed everything, killed Lois Lane and everything. So they've been hiding. Him and his daughter's been hiding underground for a long time. So is a bunch of other people been just hiding, and they found a way to go into another time thing. They didn't really explain this too well. I'm sure they will later.
The CW, no.
But he will go to this time to actually put a stop to Superman before he goes bad, and actually almost succeeds. He literally has him by the throat, and literally is like Superman's about to die until his Superman's 2 sons intervene and save the day. But then after that, they all become friends with Steel, and Steel's just like, okay, whatever. The mayor in the meantime, has other people who's already Kryptonian, but they're still testing on people because it's not like really. I have a feeling that him and he's with this woman and this other dude. I have a feeling that the mayor is actually General Zod. I know that sounds weird.
No doubt.
But I actually think he's General Zod. Just saying.
Go ahead, keep going.
So I literally legit think this, okay? That he's Zod and the other two are actually whoever. I never actually knew who the heck they were, but in the movies and
in Superman 2.
Yeah. So.
Well, Christopher Reeve.
Yeah. So I think that's who he is actually Zod. But the whole fact that we get a still, possibly whatever her name is. Bumblebee? Is it just Bumblebee? Okay, I didn't know for sure. Her, again, I don't know if it's actually her.
If she got two big poofies, yeah, she's...
And all that. So, yeah. Also, it turns out the daughter in Steele's daughter and Lois's daughter, the name, again, I can't remember the name, but her name in the other timeline, apparently Lois and Superman actually did have a daughter, but she died stillborn, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But same name. And the only one that has taken interest is the oldest son, the one with the short blonde hair.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I had a sister. He's like literally seeing all these videos and pictures of the other timeline,
mm-hmm.
and he's just fascinated because he's like, he even said, he's like, I know I don't know you, but you seem to be really cool. And he was just talking to himself.
Mm-hmm.
I actually like this kid. I do. Like, the other curly-head boy is, I got issues. I'm getting tired of that type of crap. But the other boy that I thought was going to be a butthead from the very beginning is actually not. Yeah, he's actually not. He's the only normal one. And there's an incident that happens with the curly-haired one who has the Superman powers. He actually he got into a fight, and he was about to punch this kid, but his brother stepped in, and he got hurt. And while everybody was like sitting there like, you gotta be careful with this, the brother just went off and literally told him, was like, dude, you got superpowers. You think you can control them. They're not telling you what to do. You just need to shut up, listen to them, because, hey, he's been there, he's done that. Listen to him. Stop it. You're hurting people. It was like that. It was like, I don't want to lose you because of you doing something stupid or losing your temper. And then I was like, I just like went there. I like that. I applaud. So yeah, I'm digging this show. Of course, it does help that they go to a whole different level on special effects,
Mm-hmm.
They actually make it look like it's a movie you're watching and not a lame CW show.
You can tell Geoff Johns is involved in many ways because I've been worshiping it. I love Geoff Johns. You guys know that. You guys know I would read his tea leaves. So, Geoff Johns, of course, big wig at DC, big wig at Warner. Geoff Johns, remember, came from Richard Donner's camp. That's the one who established Superman.
Yes.
Back with Christopher Reeve. Geoff Johns has been with Richard Donner that long. So Geoff Johns knows Hollywood very well, and he knows DC very well. And like I said, Geoff Johns, I said in the Loki episode, continuity porn is his specialty. But oh boy, when he starts mixing it and stuff, the man is a frickin' genius. He could pull stuff together from all these different things and start mixing them together and putting them in brand new, unexpected combinations. That's why I loved his Justice Society run. That's why
he's doing a good job.
Stargirl, I'm waiting for that to start back up. Season 2 is supposed to be starting here shortly.
Still screwed up.
But oh my goodness, he can take things and he can wrap it up. And now you're getting a taste of what Geoff Johns can do.
I really love it because, the entire time we thought that Steele was actually Lex Luthor, and it turns out Lex Luthor just stole all of don't know. I mean, Steel actually just stole all of Lex Luthor's equipment to use to do the whole time jump thing.
Yeah, John Henry Irons used to be one of Lex Luthor's lead technical developers and stuff. Big guy when it came to mechanical things. Kind of like what Lucius Fox is to Bruce Wayne. Remember in that movie when Morgan Freeman showed up and showed him the bat tank, and everybody on the planet's like, oh. That's what John Henry Irons is to Lex Luthor. He's the one who came up with a lot of the technical things. Luthor could do it himself, but Luthor's got other things to do, like stealing pies from a table and stuff. So that leaves Irons around with a full-blown lab to play with. Remember I keep talking about Milestone?
Yeah.
That is the exact setup for the character known as Hardware. But we'll get into that some other time.
No.
We'll get into that some other time. So anyway, this is what Geoff Johns does. He takes things that are already established, and you think they're going somewhere. You think they're going this direction. I did this last time, right down the chugga, right down the main line, and then all of a sudden, whoops, we've gone off. We're going from New York to L.A. How do we wind up in Seattle? So let's get back on the main line, and whoops, now we're in San Antonio. How'd that happen? I don't know. Geoff Johns is the one conducting this train. Oh boy, there's no telling where we're going then. So I may have to jump back in and start watching this show again.
It's very interesting because, like, before he revealed himself as Steel, he was actually helping Lois Lane do, sneaking around the mayor's or soon-to-be mayor's office, and it was like the compound, sneaking around, knowing all this stuff, and I was like, what is he helping? Like, he's actually a nice guy. I mean, he's not trying to harm anybody. He's not like, saying, oh, Lois Lane, you suck, or whatever, or anything like that. Or even mentioning how he hates Superman, really. So I was like, so is this the good Lex Luthor that we got a long time ago when he came because all the Justice League people died or something like that, And then when he revealed that that he was Steel, I was just like, my mouth dropped. I was like, wait, what?
Oh boy!
Like, Steel, I haven't heard nothing about Steel since like the 90s.
He's still an active hero.
That was a
just nobody
long
reads
time
DC
ago.
anymore. But
it was like the mid-90s when the last time I heard his name, and I'm just like, wait, what?
we know the last time. Don't depend on my memory, so don't hold me to this. The last time I heard of John Henry Irons was in the Black Lightning TV show. They made a reference to him.
Oh yeah, they did, didn't they?
Yeah, I believe they did. I can't remember exactly
Actually,
when, but it had something to do with they were doing research into some kind of mechanical thing.
See, I was going all the way back to the Shaquille O'Neal movie.
That's right. Shaquille O'Neal was Steel first. That's right.
I was going all the way back to those days. But yeah, it's just, and his daughter is still in the other timeline. I swear that's who she's going to be because just the buns,
He's all fascinated with the poofies.
The goggles. It's like, wait, she looks just like her.
If she's in a yellow outfit, she's Bumblebee.
And again, if you guys don't know who Bumblebee is, Teen Titans, you may remember she was around with them once in a while.
Like I said, basically Wasp. She can shrink and she has a little sting and stuff. She was one of the Bumblebee was one of the very rare DC answers to a Marvel creation. The Wasp came first, and then Teen Titans did Bumblebee. So that's.
And there's also another episode that I have not watched yet, so now after talking about it, I think I'm going to do that as soon as I get home, is watch that, because I'm interested in knowing what's going to happen next. I only saw previews, and it also answered maybe one of my questions about Zod, because it showed the mayor in a gray outfit with a cape, and I'm like, am I right? So I don't know. but I still gotta watch the episode, so it may answer a bunch more things. But I don't know. Just the fact that you put Steel and possibly Bumblebee in this, and the fact that Zod has been here for a long time, because Superman got his butt whooped a lot. A lot.
That's always been one of the complaints. That's always been one of the complaints that the less talented writers had, was that Superman's unbeatable. No. You can beat Superman's butt pretty easy.
Yes.
Remember I was talking about how magic and science are the same thing? Superman is supposed to be impervious to science and vulnerable to magic. It's the same thing, yeah. Which also, the Zatanna movie is on its way, and from what I understand, that one is gonna be dark. That is going to be like gothic horrors level superhero movie.
Oh, I hope they don't do it like the whole, what was it the Teen Titans? No, it is Teen Titans, yeah. The Teen Titans that came on
DC Universe.
Yeah, that was what they did to Raven. I was just like, oh man. Like, I know she's goth, but this girl looks horrible. Or Starfire made her look like a 90s ho.
She's like a ho-ho. Anyway, but we're getting off message. What?
By the way, I've only made it through 2 episodes, but I have been currently watching this show, Jupiter Something, on Netflix. It's about superheroes, kind of like Justice League, except they're all older. Mm-hmm. 2 episodes in, and I will say, this show sucks. I'm just saying, I think they even canceled it after 1 season. I want to try and move through it. Because I was trying something new, and I heard about this show, but nobody actually was talking about it. I just heard about it. Because it's cross between The Boys and Invincible from Robert Kirkman or something like that. So it's cross between those 2 things, and then Netflix decided to do this. And honestly, it's horrible. And again, with the raging teenagers, where the girl, he has a daughter and a son. The son has the powers, the daughter has the powers, but the daughter's like, you don't love me no more. And the son's like, I want to be like you. And the father's like, not yet. And the kid ends up killing the bad guy, but he had no choice. And the father's like, I disown you because we don't commit murder. Like, dude, you were about to die. Your wife was about to die. All the other heroes were about to die. He had to do what he had to do. Are you telling me that you guys could have killed this guy the entire time, but you're holding back because, killing somebody's wrong? Like, the guy was about to go off with a nuke. He was like, the bad guy was literally a rip-off of, Darkseid?
Darkseid, yeah.
Darkseid? Mm-hmm. It was a rip-off of him, looks just like him. And he had like this circle that shot out like a wave of whatever. Mm-hmm. Blew one girl's head off. Apparently killed 2 other heroes, but surprisingly, it was a graphic. Like Invisible or The Boys, which I was just like, oh, thank you for doing that part. But did that. I was about to have a nuke, like he was made out of some type of nuke thing, and he was about to blow up to kill everybody. And the son just runs up and punches him in the face so hard that he has no face no more. And everybody's like, how dare you? Like,
how dare
what the hell? Are you serious?
Honey Bunny, it's called justifiable homicide. See?
Like, it got to me.
Any lawyer worth 2 bits would get this guy off in a heartbeat in any court of law. But, yeah. Now, I'm going to give my 2 cents here. Have not seen Jupiter Rising.
I don't know what it's
lowering, whatever.
It's Jupiter something.
Jupiter something. Uranus.
That's not really important. Really.
Not going to make me buy Netflix. Sorry, Netflix. Anyway. There's a whole realm of these extreme It's supposed to be postmodern takes on heroism. It's garbage. The only one. The Boys, anything by Garth Ennis is garbage anyway. The Authority, remember that one? All of these guys were offshoots of Squadron Supreme.
Yeah.
And Squadron Supreme was an offshoot of the Crime Syndicate of America. So it always goes back to Julius Schwartz.
True, yeah.
Anyway,
all the same things.
Julius Schwartz had all the good ideas. Stanley ripped him off. Anyway, The Authority was no good. Although I love the Superman story and what's so funny about Truth and Justice, or what's so funny about the American Way, or something like that, where Superman has to take on a group like the Authority or the Boys or any of these other groups, and these guys kill these so-called heroes, these postmodern heroes, kill with impunity. They're basically a send-up of the Watchmen. They kill with impunity and do all this other stuff, and Superman, they were laughing at Superman because his hands are cuffed because he believes in truth, justice, and the American way, until Superman goes off on them.
And then they all get scared.
And then they all crap themselves. But it turns out Superman didn't hurt anybody. He used just enough force to take them down. He still stayed right within his guidelines, but he showed he does not have to be nice.
Yeah.
For all you, as I was saying, for all you hack writers out there who can't write Superman, you don't know how to do it right. Go talk to Geoff Johns. Geoff Johns is not writing these episodes of Superman and Lois, but he's leading the effort. He's showing these guys how to do it. That's why it's so great. The Authority sucked. The Invincible is passable.
I haven't
It's
watched it yet. I know it's
I have not seen the show. I have read some of the books. Robert Kirkman's a Cynthiana guy. So hey, cool beans. Peace on you, brother. And it's better than most of the rest of this crap, but it's still in the same crap.
The only thing I know about Invincible is everybody apparently was shocked at the very last episode because the main hero, that's when he goes dark and just kills like pretty much everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing I know about the show, and I haven't even watched the show. This show, look, I'm not saying it's all right to go out and kill people, but it pisses me off when the killer or the bad guy goes out, hurts millions of people, kills a bunch of people, and when the good guy catches the bad guy and is about to do it, and there's somebody saying, don't do it, you'll be just like them. It's like, how? Can you really explain how the good guy is going to be like him just because this guy killed a bunch of people? This one good guy is about to end this guy's life so he won't do it again. But the good guy is never going to become like him. Not even close. And it makes me angry when somebody always does that.
And again, weak writers. If you're going down that rickety old road, you're going down the Bat road, okay? If Batman kills the Joker, he'll be just like him. If Batman kills the Joker, it will absolutely be justifiable. Everybody on the planet will pat him on the back for it. They'll throw him a parade, which is not what Batman wants. The reason Batman lets the Joker live is because the Batman's not all there. If the Batman was all there, he wouldn't be racing around in the middle of the night dressed as a bat. Bruce Wayne is worth what? $50 billion, $100 billion, one of the richest men on the planet. He could buy Gotham wholesale. He could buy the entire city, tear it down, rebuild it, give everybody free housing, give everybody jobs, give everybody guaranteed all kinds of stuff.
That's true, he could.
Bruce Wayne could do it. Why does Bruce Wayne not do it? There's two reasons. First of all, he's psychotic. He saw his parents die and it traumatized him permanently, and Alfred, God bless him, didn't help him an ounce. That's one. And two, he's also smart enough, and don't forget, Bruce Wayne is an absolute genius. He's one of the smartest men on the planet. He's smart enough to know that if he were to buy Gotham wholesale, tear it all down, rebuild it brand spanking new, give everybody jobs, make sure everybody's fed, the streets are scrubbed clean and everything, the crime will be just as bad in a week. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Because there are people who are always trying to get over. Look at BLM if you don't believe me. Or better yet, look at Antifa. Don't look at BLM. Look at Antifa, and if you don't believe me, that is a real life Gotham happening over there in Seattle and Portland right now. So, and half of it is Bruce Wayne knows better. Half of it is he's psychotic. So, Gotham's doomed. Anyway,
he could have made better prison though.
How did we get all the way over and how did we wind up in Seattle and Portland fighting Antifa with Bruce Wayne instead of talking about Superman and Lois?
Hey, I love my Batman, so anything that has to do with him, I'm good on. Even though I will say, there was this, I forgot who did it, but somebody did like a poll. If Batman went against Iron Man, who would win? And I was like, oh boy, here we go. I was afraid to look to see. You would be surprised how many people voted Batman. I was like, yes. And the great thing is that everybody literally commented to be like, well, Batman is always like 4 steps ahead of whoever. Tony Stark just knows what's now and what's better for him.
Tony Stark is really good with the Lego set. Batman figures out how to mix chlorine with ammonia and kill every criminal within a 50-mile radius, okay? That's the difference. And Batman knows how to do it so it'll spare every innocent person, too. I don't know how he does it, but he does it. Anyway. So, that wraps our review of Superman and Lois, apparently.
It was a good show. It's a good show. I recommend it. If you love superhero stuff, and I know it's on the CW, hopefully because of Superman and Lois and Stargirl, maybe they're going to start doing shows better. It's a possibility.
It's a possibility. Geoff Johns is there. Geoff Johns. I would rather deal with Geoff Johns than Greg Berlanti any day of the week. But Greg Berlanti's still there, but Geoff Johns is trying to show him a better way of doing it than he did with Arrowverse. But
I mean, I know they released a picture of the new Bat outfit. I think it's, I don't know if he's supposed to be Nightwing or whoever, but
Batwing, yeah.
Batwing for a Batwoman show. I got to admit, the costume looks good. What the show's going to look, still going to be crap.
Dirty squirts. If they were smart, they'd stop worrying about the dirty squirts. Well, it's not coming back for another season, I know that.
Oh, yes.
But if they were smart, they would have nuked Batwoman from orbit and done a live-action Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
They can do that now.
They should.
And the best part is, you don't technically have to have Bruce Wayne there. Have Bruce Wayne, like, way in the background. You don't want to show Bruce Wayne, you don't want to show Batman, fine. Batman Beyond, and let Terry McGinnis figure it out with Batman, Bruce Wayne being like a voice in the wall or something.
It made
and
me...
best part is, get Kevin Conroy to be the...
It made me so mad when they did the crossover and they killed Conroy. Like, they killed Batman. Like, I was just like... Of course, they also made Batman a total butthead, too, in the episode. But I was just like,
what? Show how awesome they are.
It was, oh my goodness, it hurt me
Writers
so
show
bad.
how awesome they
It
are.
literally hurt me so bad that the whole fact that they did that to him, and then they took Superman and actually did an awesome thing with Superman. The whole part where he was on the farm and Lex Luthor showed up and was like, la 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 la, and he's like, okay.
Yeah, I remember that one.
The whole Smallville thing.
That was.
I was just like,
I gotta
okay,
admit,
that was the
fun.
best.
Yeah.
That was the best part of the entire thing. That was awesome.
Okay, so
Yes.
let's try again. This will
Not
wrap.
bad.
Final say, should people be watching Superman and Lois?
Yes.
Okay. So I will watch Superman and Lois. catch up sometime over this next week. See if I can figure out whether it's really as good as he thinks it is or not. But
I think it's excellent. I'm sorry, but
I'm still waiting for Scarborough to show up. So that's. I thought I'd broken my CW habit. I'm turning 50 for crying out loud. What am I going to do? What am I doing watching the CW? I'm so completely out of there.
Are you kidding me? You still watch cartoons and read comic books, do you or do you not?
Yes, because they're cool.
Okay.
K-E-W-L, kill.
Age doesn't matter when you're freaking awesome.
That's true. Till next time, I'm freaking awesome, Spike.
Freaking awesome, Chris.
And this is just freaking. See y'all later on SNC. Ta!